So my birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks. A good friend of mine just gifted me this clock that he made of Wendell. Look at that. So cute. It's definitely one of the most thoughtful gifts I've gotten in recent years. So I'm very appreciative. But it has brought up some questions about Wendell. Namely, where is Wendell? Where's our favorite blue waffle eating Cookie Monster lookalike monster gone? So where's Wendell? And the short answer is he's right here. There he is. Let me put him on. So here's Wendell. Hi. Wendell has been sort of on a hiatus, and that's mostly because of a few things. So one, I've had this puppet since 2014. And when I got the puppet, it was originally it looked a lot different than he does now. In the original listing for the puppet, Wendell had a much higher mohawk, and he also had like a green button nose. But when my mom had found Wendell at the thrift store and gifted to me when I was like 13 or so, Wendell didn't have the mohawk and he didn't have the button nose, which I thought gave him like kind of an interesting sort of look. And I just immediately fell in love with it. So I started making videos with him in 2014. And then pretty early on, I made kind of like a novice mistake of putting Wendell in the washer and dryer. So if you're a beginning puppeteer, even if your puppet is machine stitched together, don't put it in the washer or dryer, because the mixture of like the heat or the chemicals, the chemicals, and like just the banging around is going to for sure cause damage to the puppet. Especially if the puppet has like faux fur and glass eyes, which Wendell has both of. So let me show you guys a picture. So that's what Wendell looked like before I put him in the washer. Right, he has, and this is just on my desk now. So he has straight fur, and his eyes are normal. And then Wendell, post dryer, of course, you guys probably are familiar. So his fur is like completely permed. It's all like kind of twisted or permed together. And he also got this little dent in his eye, this little chip in his eye, which of course I kind of liked it actually, because it did kind of look like he had a little extra glimmer in his eye, um, you know. But of course, it wasn't a glimmer; it was damage. But I thought it looked good, so I just kind of kept it. And of course, post dryer incident, I was using Wendell like crazy. He made cameos in both Mr. Trouble Part 1 and 2. He was in the quesadilla video. He had done a couple of internet challenges, like the bottle flip and the saltine challenge, which of course kind of date when I was using Wendell. That shows how long ago I was using Wendell. But then soon after I had filmed Mr. Trouble Part 2, I had rarely ever, if ever, used Wendell, really. And that was just a couple of reasons, mostly just because Wendell, the puppet, is one, very old. I've had him for 10 years, and it's amazing when a puppet can last 10 years. But of course, I was a kid when I first got Wendell, so I wasn't giving him the best care. And also, Wendell is a children's toy, so I have very big hands. In case you haven't noticed, I have very long fingers. And Wendell is a very small puppet. So when I put him on, and I can feel, if I poke him in the nose, I can feel where the tips of my fingers are, especially like this is my middle finger, that's my index finger, and if I hit the back of his skull, I could feel the I can feel my knuckles. So that isn't ideal for somebody with big hands, but that doesn't mean that Wendell is dead or he's retired or that I killed him off or anything. If anything, I would love to bring Wendell back, and I'm planning on making him kind of like in an original style, like how I've done Nighthair or Herbert, with a foam skull and a hard plastic plate for the mouth, to make him more functional and operable and just more durable in the long run. So Yeah, so Wendell's not dead. Where's Wendell? He's coming soon. The new version hopefully will be here in the near future. If you guys have any further questions about the channel, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and yep, see you next time.